Hey everybody. Okay, so today I figure I'm due for a rant. Oh, well, I'm having a problem here with the camcorder. We're good. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get this little rant out of the way while Phoenix is asleep for her nap. We'll see how that goes. So today I'm perusing through Facebook, and I see a picture of this dude holding this gorgeous wolf that he has shot. The wolf is bigger than this little scrawny guy. And this is my thoughts on that. What is it about men that make them think that their testicles are larger because they shot a wild, supposedly ferocious animal with a gun? I don't know about you. You can pretty much shoot anything with a gun. Great job. I mean, I saw that picture and thought, what a man. Whatever. What I thought when I saw that picture was, other than, well, I won't expand on that. I'd hate for Phoenix to wake up and start yelling any of the explicitives that I would have to say. But this is what I think. I know that people hunt and they eat their food. And although I don't eat meat because that's a personal choice for me, I can understand on some level hunting and eating your food. In fact, if society was to ever break down, these are the people that are going to make it. Because most of us that have to go to Kroger's to buy our food are going to be in a bind. But when you kill an endangered species, or any animal for that matter that you're not going to eat personally for your own food, and you're doing it just because it's fun, then I think you're seriously screwed up in the head. I can expand on that further. We're going to get into the pit bull rescue thing for just a minute. Let's all just go back a few years to when Mike Vick got busted. I know. There are all those people out there, and they're like, oh, he did his time. Oh, let me start this by saying this is a personal opinion. So if you don't like it, don't finish the video. Okay? All right, so normally it'd be wine, we all know, but it's a little early in the day for that. So it's water. So anyway, back to Mike Vick. All right. So when he got busted, there were a whole lot of people after he did his time. They're like, oh, he did his time. We should forgive him. Okay, this is what I think about that. When a person finds any entertainment or enjoyment in the killing, torturing, hurting, fighting, or abuse of animals, children, whatever, you're missing a serious moral component up here. Jail can't fix that. That doesn't fix it. You can't get that back. It has not been my personal experience that people who are missing that important moral component that can identify that as wrong, it's not been my experience they can ever achieve that. You either have the moral makeup that you understand that things like that are wrong, or you don't. I don't care how you grew up. Your dad did it. Your grandpa did it. So what? You're your own person. You are your own person. I'm not in Pitbull Rescue because anybody in my family ever did it. I did that all by myself. So, before I lose track of where I'm going, this is the point of this little rant. We'll wrap it up pretty quick because I'm sure it'll twerk some people off. Oh, because he did his time. He's a better person. Whatever. There is no need to kill things or hurt things or do anything like that. There's no need for it. No need. And personally, there's no excuse either. And I think that's a lot with what's going on in society today. Morals are so skewed these days. Kids torturing animals, setting them on fire. I see crap like that all the time in the news. Children getting abducted. I mean, what is wrong with society today? I'm going to tell you what's wrong. It shows, it's what people consider entertainment these days. For example, Naked and Afraid. Naked and Afraid. Okay, so what this show is, they dump these people out in the middle of nowhere. Naked. That's where the naked part comes from. And obviously afraid because they're in the middle of nowhere, like middle of the Louisiana swamps. Really? This is what America considers entertainment? You take people and you strip away everything that gives them confidence, society, their clothing, and then you shove them in the middle of a difficult, dangerous situation with no food or water for 3 days. And people watch it by the millions. They think it's great. What is wrong with America that that's great? Watching other people or animals or anything of that nature in that kind of situation should not be considered entertainment. I could get further into it, like Honey Boo Boo and really? And Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Okay, here's a thought. If you put the Kardashians out in Naked and Afraid, now I might watch that. Not because the Kardashians would be naked, but because if we strip them of their Prada or all their wonderful materialistic things, now that might be interesting. There's a book, the series, The Hunger Games. I read them all. If you haven't read The Hunger Games, it's where they put people in this arena, it's a huge arena, and then they have to fight to death. And whoever wins becomes famous. Really? Naked and Afraid? They could die out there. They're not pitted against each other, but still they're naked, they're afraid. They don't have any weapons against crocodiles or snakes. No food, no water. And I'm pretty sure that the people that are on these series, they probably think they're going to be famous. So getting back to the whole Mike Vick thing, because I got a little sidetracked right then. This is what else I think is wrong with the whole thing about that nature. He should have never played football again. Ever. Ever. When you allow someone like that to be a role model for our children, it's no wonder we've got kids torturing animals. Really? Mike Vick did it. He makes millions. Oh yeah, he did some jail time. Whatever, he's still playing football. He's still making millions. Nike's still supporting him. Just wrote a book. I think he had a signing at Barnes & Noble's. Or maybe that got canceled because people were a little twerked off about that. So, just my little commentary on what's wrong with America today. Not that many people have morals. Not that many people have compassion. What people consider entertainment is so fucked up that it's astonishing to me. Think what America needs. I mean, here's a great show idea. Here's a great show idea. Everyday Heroes. A series about everyday heroes. People that did absolutely amazing things, not because they thought they were going to be famous, not because of money or anything of that nature, but because it was the right thing to do. They saved somebody's life just because it was the right thing to do. I saw a little blurb one time, I think it was on the news maybe once, about this lady, or maybe it was a lady. Somebody had fallen in front of a subway car, train thing. And a guy, I believe it was a guy, jumped down there as the train and saved them. Almost could have died. So I think it was like a father of two or something. I don't. Anyway, that's pretty amazing to me. I think he was on the news once. Really? How many times have we seen Mike Vick on the news? This guy saved another human life just because it was the right thing to do. Not because he could throw a ball or run fast, but because it was the right thing to do. And I think that's what we've lost sight of. What is the right thing to do? Ask yourself the next time you're thinking about something. Watching somebody have a bad day, watching an animal be abused, driving by an animal on the side of the road that's starving to death. What's the right thing to do? The next time you think maybe you need to buy that new Louis Vuitton purse, or, and I'm not saying, I mean, nice things are okay, but there is an excessive, this obsession with excessiveness in America. You don't need 4 of them. You don't need all those things to make you happy, because you know where happiness comes from? In here and in here. You have to find happiness first. Buying excessive things is not going to make you happy. So the next time you're driving along and you see an abandoned dog on the side of the road and you think, it's not my problem. Think about that for a second. Maybe it is your problem. Maybe it is. Maybe what you teach your children, or what you can, the love and compassion you can show to a stranger, an animal, that you're doing it because it's the right thing to do. Think about that. From now on, try to live your life like that. What's the right thing to do? And I can pretty much assure you that sometimes the right thing to do is a lot harder than the easy thing to do, or what I want to do. It's a lot harder. And I think that if most people thought that way, I think America might be a better place. I think the world would be a better place. So that's my rant for today. Maybe tomorrow, be a little later in the day, I'll have some wine, get a little bit more worked up. You just never know. But that's my rant for the day. Do what's right, not what's easy. Bye, y'all.